What's up, everybody? It's Darren from B&H Railroad. I hope everybody is doing wonderful on this Thursday. I am. I'm excited. I've got a lot to go over in this layout update, and I've had a lot of fun. I finally got back to the section I was on prior to rearranging the track plan a little bit due to the issues that we had with the main line. With not having enough clearance for the reversing section to go under it. So we're going to pick up here in a minute. First off, I'd like to give a shout out to Shane's Trains. He's got a great layout coming along, and he's actually in the process of building a helix. Well, the start of the helix. And it's going to be pretty neat how he's going to do it. He's going to be using all thread for each level. That way everything's adjustable as he goes up, and he can accommodate for the percentage that he needs as he goes up. So I'll post a link to his YouTube channel in the description, and I will also add one of his videos towards the end of this video. So make sure you go over there, give him some support and love, and hopefully he will take us along his journey as he does the helix build. So looking forward to that. I know I've said it, but I'm just so excited about everything that I have going on out here. So I won't make you guys wait any longer. I'll jump right on. All right. So as you guys can remember, this section here all the way down was a little bit lower, probably, and I say a little bit lower. Now it's a roughly 2.5 inches higher than it was all the way through. Now, halfway through, it does start to climb very little. It's less than a 1% climb. And so all of this is now going to be open for discussion. I'm not sure what I'm going to do here. I thought about making everything on the back side of the tracks basically one big neighborhood, the span, probably about 12 feet in length, just setting my houses up and then having a road and then, you know, yards and whatnot. I thought about doing that. And I'm not really sure what I would do on this front side. So if anybody has any suggestions, let me know. I thought about maybe putting some underpasses, or not underpasses, but making some roads here, you know, maybe every couple feet, something like that, and having it going into the neighborhood. I'm not sure, but I have so much space that I'm kind of overwhelmed. So I'm going to have to come back and figure out exactly what I want to do here. Let me know what you think. You know, it can be as simple as building it up a little bit and just making this all ground cover. You know, it could be that simple. I don't know yet. So if you have any suggestions, let me know. Okay. So I reworked this entire turn section, raised it up, and as you can see, I've got a line back there. And that, I decided to put that in so Mason would have a continuous run on the bottom level here, so that'll keep him entertained while I'm out here switching and running operating sessions. So of course this area here will be filled in probably with foam. This is the reversing line here, and that right there is going to be the main line, so we'll jump over there in a second. And as you can see, I've got the turnout in for the coal mine, and then that's going to be the line that goes down to that, but we'll pick that up here in a second. Actually a little bit longer than a second, but as I'm walking around, I'll kind of give you guys a general idea of what's happened. Now, as you can see, I've built this area up a lot. We'll talk about that too. So, as you remember in the previous videos, this entire section was at elevation. Now it's less than 0.5%, which is great. The reversing section is in, and as you can see, I have 2 jumpers there, just so I have track power because I have the isolated joiners there. And I have 2 jumpers here because I have insulated rail joiners as there as well. And this is where the reversing section is going to start, and then it's going to end over there. So this is going to be a point-to-point reversing section. So the reversing section will basically end here. And of course, that's the main line. And then as you can see, the turnout there that goes around for the coal mine there as well. So we'll jump into that next. So we'll jump on the line aspect first, what I plan on doing here. So basically what's going to happen when the locomotive is coming back down from the second level, it'll come in, it'll swing around here because it's empty. And right in this area here will be my flood loader. The conveyor's going off this way. The trains will pull through, load, and then come out. And depending on whether they're completely loaded or not, they'll get on the main. And what they'll do is they'll go down, go around to the left here behind us, come back around, go down this way here, come back, and then it will make its climb back up to the top. So it'll basically make a full lap, a lap and a half, if you will, before it starts to head back up. And I wanted it like that. Now, I'm not sure yet. There will be another turnout here going this way. And I thought about maybe putting a holding yard there for the loaded cars. That way I can build the train and I could do it like that. So that's what I thought about doing there. I can get 3-4 tracks in on this side. And if I do it like that, starting in this area here, there will be like elevated terrain. That way it'll kind of blend the two scenes, but also hide this one. So that's kind of what I'm thinking about doing there. If you have any other suggestions, hey, I'm all for it. Thought about maybe putting a small like switching industry there as well, since it's off the main line. Just let me know what you think. But I don't necessarily need the holding tracks for the coal cars, because the way I have it is, it just comes in, gets loaded, and then goes back out. So that would work. So the next thing that I'm doing is working on the sub-scenery. And as you can see, I have the different elevations here. And I still have this section here to fill in yet. So that's kind of the look that I'm going for, the mining look in some areas, and that's going to probably be more so on this side. So I'll have a couple different shelves where they've already dug the coal out of, and then I'll have a grain of coal, or a vein of coal, I should say, not a grain, a vein of coal, like that, that still hasn't been mined, that's being in the process of being mined. And that's where the elevation changes comes from with all the different foam. I've got an extra section here and just at different heights there. And then that's probably where the biggest pit's going to be, right there. And I may add another section of foam in this area here just to build it up. And then that way I can carve out and, you know, make the access roads for the haul trucks and all that different things. But this entire scene here is going to be nothing but coal. So that I've always wanted that, and my dream's finally coming true. So what I've done is I went on Google Earth and I found a couple different photos of what I want my facilities to look like. So this is kind of how my buildings and all are going to look. Now, understandably, I don't know all of the aspects of each of these buildings, and that's okay. So what I'm looking at is probably about a year to build from start to finish on this scene. And the reason I say a year is because I'm going to do my research and I'm going to find out exactly what all of these different buildings actually do. What is the reasoning for them and the purpose. So starting off, this will be the main building that I have. And I'm going to take the New River Mining Company and I'm going to basically cut it right here all the way down. I'm just going to use this portion. So I'll be able to come back and, you know, use this. Might even cut this off here and make a couple smaller buildings. You know, for instance, it could be out of one of the pieces that I make right there. So that's what I'm looking forward to. And I've already showed you guys that. So now this is a mine in Virginia, Tom's Creek. And I wish I would have done like I did on the other one I just showed you guys. But as you can see, down there at the bottom where the little pin is, where it says Tom's Creek, you can see where the train comes in, gets loaded, and then it pulls back out. Well, kind of the same concept. And the reason I did this one like this, the way I blew it up, was so I could look at the different types of greens, we'll call it. That way I can do my scenery the same way, because since I'm on the East Coast, that's, you know, more or less the spring/summertime there. And I want to make sure I I duplicate the colors that are in that photo. So that's why I printed that out like that. And here's another mine that I got. And just kind of just different ways of how I want to do it. And you see here where the coal collars are sitting to the left of that, there's an elevation change where it's kind of sloped up. So that sits a little bit higher than those coal collars. So that's how this mine's going to look as well. And then, of course, I just took this here because I thought that was a neat picture. But coming through the coal flood loader there and pulling out. And that's kind of similar how mine's going to look too. So a lot going on. I hope to have this track set, the coal track set within the week. But if not, that's okay because I'm making sure that everything is going well with what I have so far. Well, that's pretty much it, right? Nope, not it. Anyway, so, and then this is the main line here, all the way down. So this is the outer main line, and that's the loop for continuous run on the lower level. And then this is coming out of the yard as well, and that's the main line, the inner main line, we'll call it. There'll be a turnout here, so the train can go either way at once. Now, and from here all the way down to where the soldering iron sits, that's all going to be a yard. And we'll go over that here probably in the next 2 videos, but once my 2 turnouts come in, I will get the main line leads in, and then I'm going to worry about doing the main the yard later on, just because I want to worry about getting all the wiring up and making sure that everything is running flawlessly before I start trying to wire up all of the turnouts. So, and as you can see, I took my cork road bed, or my cork sheets of cork, ran it further down, which still leaves this entire area open. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do there yet. I previously talked about putting a small town there. I still may. However, I'm also thinking about just putting a 45 in here, going this way, and just having this run over, and then having a big engine facility there, and maybe the fueling stations over here. Let me know what you guys and gals think about that one. So, other than that, that's pretty much it. I do have some goodies that I want to go over on my next video here. Well, that's it, guys and gals. I appreciate y'all watching. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the video. I know I did. I'm going to go back and watch it a second time. Maybe even a third time. Wait, I'm not that bored yet, so maybe. I don't know. Anyway, as I was stating, I was hoping to get some more work done, and as you can see, somebody came in and started doing some more roadbed work for the coal mine. So that's taking shape. But anyway, thank you guys and gals so much. I truly appreciate it. Thank you for watching this and going on this journey with me. And got a couple more interesting videos coming up. So hope everybody has a great Thursday. We'll chat soon. Be well, my friends, and take care.